we're just going to go into more depth on the UFX trend report EA, the settings here, and I'm on the 1 minute chart. So we've attached it to this chart. We're just looking at the USD CAD on the 1 minute, and I got it on a fast moving chart here so that we can actually see it take some trades here potentially. But let's go over the settings here. On your main menu, this main window here, you've got the alarms, okay, and you've got the alert alarm interval settings. So by default I've got this set to 15 minutes. So we can open up the menu button right up here, right beside where it says the risk. Okay, we click on that, and now we've got our big menu button here. So this is just strictly for the alerts, and this alerts if you have this on. If you go up into your tools and your options, if you have notifications set up, then you'll be notified on the signals. Okay, and if you have your email set up and enabled, then you'll get an email. Okay, if you don't have either of these set up, then you're going to get a pop-up. So we do have a 3-in-1 for the alerts here. So just to let you know what this setting's all about, the alarm interval is used when we are at the support or resistance areas. Okay, so if I click on the support area, you can see that this is the closest support right now, and it's bounced off of it a couple times. Okay, and there's the resistance right here. So that's what this interval is for. It's mostly going to be used for the weekly and daily, which I'll get into on Sundays, since I'll be doing the analysis off of the MT4 now, using the UFX trend report EA here. So let's get into the main buys here. Our button, we just want to take a regular buy, and we've got nothing else set up. The indicator is on. We can turn it off. Okay. And this function is going to be used when we are doing the weekly as well with the support and resistance. So we'll have that on right now. We've got nothing set up. We've got the higher high, higher low filter. So we don't have that right now. Use the moving average entries. I'll go over how this is going to get into entries, and then I'll go over the support signals and the resistance signals as well. So let's get into it here. There's the money management. We've got 1, 2, and 5%, and then the fixed lot size right here. Okay. When you've got the FL on, it's going to use whatever you put into here. So if it's at 0, it's not going to take a trade because you're going with a lot size of nothing. So you want to make sure you put in at least a 0.01 or whichever you would like here, 1 mini lot. Okay, and then as long as this is set to FL, you can see FL used up here. It's going to use whatever you designate in the lot size box here. So we'll keep that at 1%. And we're just going to go with the basic buys here right now. We turn this on, and it's going to take all of the buy signals. So let's just pull up an arrow here, and we'll start down at the bottom here. So I'll put an arrow by all the signals that we would have put a buy stop in. So you can see there's nothing filtered out. So as long as we're not in a trade, we would have entered a buy stop at all these arrows that I'm putting in right now. Okay, these are all buy signals. Okay, so all these would have set up a buy stop when a signal was generated if we would have just had the trading buys on and nothing else on here. Okay, so why might you want to do this? Well, you can see that we've broken this area here. We closed above it right here, so and it kept going up. So maybe if we got to pull back into here and you see this, you want to put the EA on and look to trade buys. So you would have taken this signal here, this signal here, or this signal here, or this one here, depending on when you saw it. Obviously we're on the 1 minute right now, so if you're doing this on a higher time frame with your analysis, you could do that. Same with up in here. We've got a break, we've closed above it here, and you wait, it comes up into here, comes back down, test it. You could have taken a signal here or a signal here. Okay, so this is just setting it up based off of break, a retest, and a continuation. Okay, so we've broken a swing here, closed above it, came down, tested it, and you take the signals for a continuation, anticipating it's going to continue to go up. So there's one way of doing just the basic signals here with the trading buys, and I'll show you another one here. Get rid of these. Okay. Also with this break, maybe you just get a pullback here. You can use wicks or you can use the bodies. Okay, we've closed above this trend line. Now you can just put on trading buys here. Looking for the buys here, you would have gotten this signal here, this signal here. Obviously this signal here you would have been in, so it wouldn't have taken this one here. So again, you can trade it like that. That's not a very good pullback, but maybe this pullback here, and then the break here. Wait for a reversal signal and then take the trade right there, going to the upside. Okay, so that's one way of taking those. That's the break, retest, continuations, and trend line breaks. Okay, just like how we are here, we broke this area, and if we get a we can keep this on for the buys here. If we get a reversal signal to go to the long side, then it'll take the trade. So we'll let this run like that. Now let's get into if we want to use the filter for the higher high and the higher low. We turn this on with the trading buys set and nothing else. We are going to get rid of, I'm only going to keep the ones on here that will take the trade. So this is going to be all filtered out. This one would have been taken here. You can see we've got a higher high and a higher low. This one here filtered out. This one here would have taken higher high and a higher low. This one here filtered. So you can see how it filters out quite a few. Okay, and there you go. So we've dropped this the amount of trades that's going to take just by putting this filter on here. Okay, so this is just a little bit more picky when you've got the trading buys on. Rather than taking every signal, we're just going to filter out the higher highs and the higher lows, or the lower lows and the lower highs. Okay, so that's it for that, and that's going to be the same for the sells. Okay, we'll take the sells here. It'll take all the sell signals, and when you got your higher high and higher low filter on, then it's got to have a like this one here. It's got to have a lower high and a lower low, and then it will set the sell stop. Okay. So that's that with this setting. We'll take this off, we'll take this off. Now using the moving average entries. Okay, if we want to turn this on and we're going to do buys, then obviously we want to have the moving averages on that this uses, which is in the other video, and I'll show you now here. We'll put on the moving average. It's the 50 here, smoothed. Okay. And we'll put on the 10. Okay, the 10 smoothed here. And now we've got the trading buys set, and we've got the use moving average entries turned on. So when we get the pullback into this area, we'll get rid of all of these, and I'll just show you which trades will be taken within this setting. So starting from right here, we've got the 10 is above the 50, and we're pushing up, and now we've gotten a push to the downside here. We've got a signal right here. So as long as we've got the use moving average entries on and our trading buys on, we're going to take this trade here. And we'll take this trade here. If we're not already in a trade, we'll take this trade here, this trade here, this one here. Nope, this isn't a signal here, so nothing here. This one we may have gotten triggered on. Okay, now that's how we're in between the 10 and the 50 moving average, and we get the signal bar within this area. So these are the ones we're going to be taking to the long side. Now, if we turn on the moving average entries and we've got the higher high and higher low settings, obviously you're going to see from what we've just done here how this is going to filter this out. So we've got this trade here, this one here would have been not taken, this one here would have been taken, and this one here not. So we've eliminated about 50% of the trades here within this area. Same with this one, we would have taken this one, not this one, and not this one. So this one actually would have been stopped out, but if we would have been in one of these ones here, we would have still been in the trade past this one. I don't know if that would have been a 3-to-1 there or not, but we are on the 1 minute, so that's how this is going to work with the moving average entries. Okay, and then having the higher high and higher low filter on there. Okay, so hopefully this is all making sense. We're going to delete the moving average, and now we're going to get into the support and resistance. Okay, so if we turn this on, we can see we don't have any support areas on here. If we trade the support signals, we turn it on, now our support area gets turned on as well. Okay, if we turn this off, then we're going to be not trading the support signals. Okay, these go hand in hand. So if we want to trade the support signals and turn it on, how this is going to work is we've coming up here, and then we get the pullback to the support area. We need a signal candle to have to be coming off of the support area in order to take the trade when we're using the support signals. Okay, so this one here, we've come down, we touched the support area, but it's a blue candle, so this isn't a signal candle. And now we've gotten one here, we've come down, we've touched it again a second time, we've got a signal candle right here off of the support. The low of the signal candle is in the support area. The previous candles didn't breach this support area. If the previous candles would have breached this support area and come down through it, then this would no longer be valid, and it would have moved to the next support area down. So but this is a trade that would have been taken off of the support area here if we had the trade support signals turned on. Okay, now also if we put on our filter here, the higher high, higher low, you can see this trade still would have been taken because the candle bar was a higher high and a higher low. Okay, so that's how the support areas are working. Now if we turn this off, we can turn this off as well, and we can do the same with the resistance areas here. So you can see this is the closest resistance area. If we come up into here and we get a bounce off of it, meaning we get a signal candle to the downside off of our resistance area, we'll take the trade. Okay, and then we can also filter that in with the if we don't want just a bounce signal trade off of here, but we want the signal candle to be a lower low and a lower high, then we're going to turn this on as well. Okay, so that's the different settings here for taking the trades on with the trend report EA. We have our pivots. Now obviously our pivots off of the 1 minute don't show very good, but if we're on the 1 hour and then turn them on, now we can see, okay, we're at an area here. So like I showed you on the 1 minute, we're coming up into this area. Maybe we want to take a next sell. You can turn the sells on, take your lower low and your lower high here, keep that on, and see if we get a swing here, maybe a couple blue candles and then a sell signal candle to the downside there. Okay, so that's how you can do these ones. This is a break. That's all this trade is a break, a retest, and a continuation trade. So if you wanted to trade those kind of signals, that's just looking at the chart and marking up a swing here, getting a break of it, coming back up, retesting that, and looking for a trade to the sell side on the signal for a continuation to the downside. Okay, so that is all of the settings here. Obviously, we've gone over the money management as well, and your reward to risk. We've got 1 to 1, 2 to 1, 3 to 1. That's pretty self-explanatory. Your target's going to be set according to what you have set here. If you take a buy trade and you got a 1 to 1, then your target's going to be set on this line. If you got the 2 to 2 set, it's going to be set here when you take the buy entry here. Okay, and then 3 to 1 using the swing low or the signal bar. On this signal here, nothing would have changed because this is the lowest of it anyways, so your stop would have still been here. Now if there was previous bars below this, about 5 candles back, and it was down into here, then the stop would have been a wider stop. So okay, so that's how the signal bar and the swing lows work. And then obviously the font size just moves this, and this is just because some people's computers have a different computer resolution here, so they can adjust it on the fly. And that is it for going over the trend report EA settings. I hope that makes sense for you guys. And also it gives a couple little added bonuses there on price action if you wanted to use it for trading off of the break, retest, continuations, or trend line breaks like I showed. Anyways, we'll talk to you guys later, and I hope this helps you guys here. Bye. Okay, so if you guys are interested on joining, at the bottom of this video, you can scroll down just a little bit and you can see this join button. If you click on the join button, you're going to see 2 options here. You're going to see the Access Live plus Crypto Chat, and I've just created this Crypto Chat here about a month ago. So for the new year, there's a couple things within this. We're doing 40 currency pairs, or crypto pairs, sorry. I'll show you the list right here, the purple list, and you can see these are all of the cryptos that we're currently watching, and it's all based on the daily charts here. So one of the ones that was recently gotten into was this one, and also LRC. So right here you can see, so we do have 40 cryptos that we are watching in this room, and it's based off of the daily. So if you are interested in joining that, it is simply $4.99 a month. very cheap. And there is another thing, part of this here, that I'll be getting into a bit more with the CFX here as well. So it's kind of going hand in hand with this. However, you don't need to do the CFX. You can just do the crypto. And then if you want the MT4 indicators plus EA, then that is $14.99 a month. And you can just hit the join button and you will be good to go. Contact me via Telegram and you will get the strategies EA and ready to be downloaded via Telegram. Okay, we'll talk to you guys later. Bye.